I'm gonna be converting my wood stove. I'm gonna keep it so I can still burn wood in it. But I'm just gonna add a little attachment thing in the back so I can also burn waste oils. Come along and see if I light myself on fire or if I warm this place up. Say hi, Louise.
$3.
I'm terrified of heights. Look at you go.
What the heck am I doing with my life?
I tore apart a snowblower a while ago that had this plastic gas tank on it. If you look, I can twist this thing out and I can just completely control what I want the flow to be, from gushing oil through to just a teeny tiny trickle. And it's got a bracket right here. Screw this right here. So I've got a couple lag screws left over from something or another, so they'll do me good. There we go. Got our fuel reserve. Next up, I'm going to assemble. Now, what this is called a sight. So this is so you can see how much oil is going through it. And you're actually supposed to drill a hole through this so you can see through it. So we'll just meow. There. So now that I have that hole in the back, I can see straight through. So it'll be super easy to see the stream of oil coming down at me. There. Look at that. I can see clearly through this hole I made. It's like a James Bond. I don't know the tune to the James Bond. Just kidding. The rubber hose is on this. Ain't no coming off. So this is the sight glass, and the way this works is this is going to go up to that tank I got back there. Oil is going to come through here. This is so I'll be able to see that the oil is moving. But then this in here is where I'll be able to see the actual flow of the oil. So I can see how thin or how thick it is. And I'll be able to learn from that and how many turns of the needle valve, really where perfect's going to be. From here, I have a salvaged from my barn, which it actually hasn't been used. It's a compression coupler. It just looks old and whatnot. So that's going to go onto here. Wha-bam. So then that'll actually stay rigid from the copper pipe because it's going to compression fit onto that copper pipe and it'll seal it up. And so, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm got an idea. Now this right here is what my burner is going to be, and here is where the fuel is going to come in. I got a compression coupler that's going to fit onto my 1/2-inch copper, which is going to come into here, and I got to have that in the center of this dripping into my combustion chamber, which I'm actually going to, I got some broken fire bricks I'm going to bust up with a hammer and put them in the bottom, kind of like lava rock. I've seen some people do that, and it's supposed to absorb the heat and help it dissipate the oil and burn better. And it's going to go right through the side right here of that wood stove. So this pipe will aim back and this pipe will aim down and probably a little bit forward to try to get rotation in the firebolt. So you can kind of see how this is going to be. About perfect. So now I just got to figure out where on the side of that fireplace to drill, and I don't want to drill from the inside, so I'm going to have to do some measuring, some figuring, so get ready for a fast forward while I scratch my head and go, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try. See how thick that is? It's pretty hot. Only burned up 1 bar. Oh, never mind. Burned up no bars. Ha! get a hand on that and tighten her up. Ugh. It's literally threading into the side of this. Like I said, that's exactly what I wanted. All right, this is an important step. This is my compression fitting to my pipe fitting. And this is where the oil is gonna get, oh, my nose is all black. Ooh, I'm dirty. This is where the oil is gonna go into the chamber and where it's gonna get mixed with the air. Burn. The thing is, I need the oil to continue through this all the way to the fire. I can't have it combusting in the pipe. That's dangerous. You need it to drip into the fire bowl and the air goes by cooling the hose down. So this, a copper hose, will go into it, but it won't go through it. So, got this guy right here to make it so it can go through it, right? And then when I compress it down, it'll lock it in place and it'll make it airtight seal. So, let's see if we can't make some magic. All right, so I've went to the vise and I've drilled that lip out of there. So now, it's a little tight, but the copper tubing goes all the way through it. All right, now that is threaded in and it is pretty much an airtight connection, but you got expansion, contraction, two different kinds of metals. I didn't want to risk it. So I ground the galvanized coating off and I put a tack on here. So that's part of it. It's just a tack. So if I ever want to get rid of this, it's just got to be zipped with a grinder and then I put a pipe plug in it and weld it. It'd be back to normal. But beautiful thing is I can still burn wood in there. I got plenty of room to burn wood, and this is all that'll be in there. And then when I put this in there, oil burner. Ignore my phone, it's the charger. Stupid charger going, I'm charging, I'm not, I'm charging, I'm not, I'm charging, I'm not. Like that, it starts to kink, but it ain't a brake line, so I can just smash that back down. Perfect. So I got it in, got my 90-degree up, and now I'm working on tightening my eyesight so I can see how much oil I have going into the system. Next up, I'm gonna be hooking up to my gas tank up there. Here's what I got for the air. I picked up this hose, which will fit on 3/4 pipe, which is what this pipe on the back is. It'll fit on there very tight. And I hopefully have enough to get it out of this room. Look at that, you can hardly tell. So let's go to the other side and see what we're doing. I have this, but this needs to hook up to a car. I reluctantly went and bought this Coleman 120 volt. Beautiful thing is that end right there. It's the exact size of our hose. And we will feed this cord back through where we fed the hose out, so we can plug the blower in inside there. Make sure the switch is on. And let's go make sure we got air. See what I can do to get that going. All right, now that that's going, I'll try and get some air to it, see what happens. Now I think I got it lit. I just had to get it a little bit hotter before I turned the air on. We'll see if it keeps going. Now if you look, that's what my view glass, oh, there you go. That's what my view glass does. It allows me to see how thick the oil stream is. And from what I gather, you want it about as thick as a pencil tip. You judge it though by going outside and looking at your chimney and seeing how much smoke you're putting out. But, whew, I'm excited. Like, that's an inferno. Let's see what it's like in 15 minutes. I feel pretty proud. So I've been playing around a little bit, and I think I found the best way for this heater to work. And I'm gonna bring you close and see if you can hear. I can hear the roar coming through the pipe. It sounds just like a jet, and it's steady. It was going, but now it's going, which is what I want. I experimented with raising the bowl up so the nozzle was only sitting like a ½ inch off the bowl, and well, I've got fire brick in the bowl, and it seemed like it helped, but no, it couldn't get up to a high enough temp then. So I dropped it back down, and I've been playing around with just been playing around with the oil, with the air, and by golly, I think I got it. I did smoke it up a little bit in here. You can probably see the smoke haze in the lights a little bit. It's actually not bad though. In my shop, I mean, I've got holes. I mean, look at that gap. But whatever. I think I've got it. The right flow. Looks just like a pencil lid. That's what it's supposed to. So from now on, I'm going to use the on-off valve, and I'm going to leave that alone. I have to have the gas cap off because it doesn't have enough of a vent. I'll probably drill a hole in it and put some kind of tube on it or something, just for safety. Nope, can't put it on like that. It's got to be like that. All right. So, check out that burn chamber. Feel that roar. Burning really well, I think. I don't know how well you can see it, but I've got my steel plates on there, got an old pulley, and just some scrap metal. Ooh, that's toasty. So, that worked out pretty good. Now, this is just temporary how I have this, but I was trying to quiet down the pump, which I'm gonna quiet down some more, but I've got it. I've got it in a bucket, wrapped in my motorcycle cover. I've got insulation stuffed in the bucket. I've got insulation stuffed in here. Just trying to quiet it down, and it helped tremendously. I think I'm gonna go to the thrift store tomorrow, though, in town here, and pick myself up a couple pillows. And then what I'll do is I'll build some kind of a cage. I'll take a plastic box and I'll drill a bunch of holes in it to put over the intake so it can't suck up the side of a pillow. Because air can go through a pillow if it's got enough volume, or not enough volume, enough surface level to suck through. But if it's just that little tiny hole, it ain't gonna make it. So I'll make a special cap for that, a little breather, so to say, and I'll jam 2 pillows around that pump, shove it into that thing, buy a lid for the bucket, because I don't have a lid on the bucket, and cut a hole perfect size for that hose, so then the pump is in there with being quieted down by the pillows. I think that's gonna work great. But like I said, you come in here and it's a little annoying, but it's not bad. I mean, it's like having someone vacuum in the next room. You know, I walk over here and I can hear myself talk. And you know what? You see my breath? Well, hopefully with that going, you won't be seeing my breath as much. I'm gonna put a fan behind it because that's about the only way to get heat off of it. It's got its own fan, but it sucks. It really sucks. Right now the thing's so dang hot, I can see like heat waves going off of it. Can't even like hardly touch it, but it ain't quite hot enough. Well, who knows, now that I got that holy cow, now it's really taking off. Look at that spiral like a hell inferno. It's actually spiraling around, and that's why I did the 45 down into it. Everybody did a straight in and a 45 angle, but I wanted to be able to take it out because I want this to be bi-fuel. I want it to be able to do wood or this. I did not want to give up my wood burning stove. So, I like it. I don't know, if you guys like it, smash that like button. If you like this video, you know, hit that subscribe for more. I worked in the shop some. I'm renovating my house. Got a lot going on, but, you know, you're going to miss it if you don't follow along. It ain't going to show up on your wall. So like I said, hit that subscribe. Hit the notification if you want that. Some people don't like that. But anyways, thanks for coming along. I cannot wait to get into some more projects out here once I got the fan on that and it's warm. So you guys have a wonderful night. I love you.